Welcome, everybody, back to the Travial Planar War. My name is Ruby Mad Hatter. I have my variety of players here, going from the Fat Guy playing Hedon, Fedorian playing Bell, Melody playing Vina, Inquisition playing Jose, and Anna Bloomleaf playing Draha, and Angel Woman playing Rye. Alright, so last time, sorry, let me do my proper trailer voice. Last time on the Travial Planar War.
I was waiting for you to say last time on Dragon Ball.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. The Balladeers launched their assault on the bandit fort camp thing that they did, and they split into two teams. Jose and V went with Bell on the excuse me, what side was that? The north side. And they went loud to try to be a distraction, while Hedon, Rai, and Draha and Sylvana went to the east side and tried to sneak into the camp.
I think I was the only one that successfully snuck into the camp.
Yeah, only one of you successfully snuck in. Everybody else failed horribly.
Hey, we weren't trying to sneak. We were trying to distract.
Yeah, the distraction became instant.
I see.
It became instant chaos, singing, taunting, and threats until Steel finally answered. Inside the walls, the stealth team found Rai's sister imprisoned beside a heavily shackled captive. A musket guard fired once, only for Draha's come out of invisibility and frying pan strike him to the face to throw the shot wide and kick off the vicious brawl. V's magic filled the enemy's head with phantom spiders, leaving the bandits panicked, nauseated, and confused, while Belle and Miss Daae basically surged into the fight. Then the real danger revealed herself, a masked spellcaster who turned out to be an oracle of the tyrant Warfather, who shattered bones with dark magic until a flame strike exposed her as a snake-bodied humanoid, and a wall of blindness quickly robbed her of her sight. Hedon cracked the locks, freeing both the chain captive, who transformed into a werebear in hybrid form, and then the werebear proceeded to tear into the oracle while Bri finally reached his sister. The remaining bandits fled, the fort basically broke, and the Balladeers stand victorious, but not finished because Jose took a devastating hit, and he's trying to recover from that. And the party now has one question left. Do they capture the Oracle and the Barbarian that Draha is currently holding that is losing his shit, or do they kill them? So there you go.
Draha would kind of look over his shoulders like, we probably want to keep the Oracle alive for questioning to figure out why they wanted Rai's sister. And to make sure nobody else is going to come after us for freeing Rai's sister.
Personally, I want to talk to the bear, but I need to go check on my buddy.
Alright, so you go running over to Jose. Okay, cool. Jose took a pretty gnarly hit. He's still over half his health, but he is definitely up there.
Feeling the burn, as it were.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him 2, just to kind of help him out, kind of get him a little bit back on his feet. 2 potions of cure moderate wounds, 2d8 plus 3.
All right. So 4d8 plus 6, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Jose drink the potions?
No, you don't understand. Like, I'm giving them to him. Like, I'm forcing them down his throat.
Okay. So 21 health has been restored. So Jose, you're like getting these bottles shoved into your mouth, and like Hedon's going, "Drink, motherfucker, drink."
Like, I've got him by his collar, shaking him. Don't you leave me, you bastard!
I am going to take I'm going to grab 2 of the vials, drink them down fully, and then stop with the other 2 and go, okay, listen here. I'll accept my beautiful wife calling me a bastard, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about you calling me one. However, I have no intentions of dying, strictly because my beautiful wife and I have some lovely retirement plans.
All right.
Well, yeah, I see he's got some of his character back, so I'm gonna ask him. Well, I'm glad you okay. How did you like my gift? Did it help you out?
Yes, it did indeed. Quite entertaining. And slightly on the addictive side.
All right. Well, you're okay, so I need to be elsewhere at the moment so that somebody don't die, and I'll start making my way that way.
Yep. All right.
Well, I was pausing to give somebody else a chance to talk.
Okay, well, I was going to say, now we go over to the other side. We have Ms. Dae, who wants to basically hurt this oracle. Very much so. And the werebear is currently still holding on to her and hugging her, and he looks like he's ready to, like, bite her her head off. So there's that.
Question: when he was in the basically jail cell, all chained up and shit, what was his race?
He looked human.
Human? Okay.
Yeah, he looked human. Yeah, he just looked like a kind of a big human. Like, he wasn't like abnormally big. He was just like the 6.5 foot tall range,
Right.
with like a lot of muscle.
Okay. Ain't nobody else is hollering, so I'll try to holler at the bear to please stop what he's doing. We need said person that he's got a death grip on alive for questioning. And I'll even call him brother.
Okay, fair enough.
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Sounds like a persuasion check.
Diplomacy in this case, yes.
Diplomacy. Ooh, I don't have diplomacy.
I mean, you can make it untrained, and you just try your best.
May the dice be with you.
Oh, this is gonna be shitty.
Oh, 13. Okay. So you call out to him, and he just kind of looks at you, kind of looks at her, and you see him kind of like stop for a moment. And he's just like, And Sylvana's sitting there going like, look, I understand the need to keep her alive, like Draha said, but at the same time, I understand why someone would want to kill her. Speaking of which, Rye!
Yes.
You are checking on your sister. She is at least alive. The curse is still there.
Okay.
So she is still cursed. So she's still sick. But she's not in terrible health condition.
Okay, that's good.
But you can tell that she has been slightly malnourished. She has been not kept clean. She definitely smells at this point. Like, she hasn't bathed in a while.
Okay.
But you don't see any beating marks or any assault marks in any way, which is, while you are glad for that, you are confused.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is not stereotypical bandit behavior.
No. Can I ask
Chances are we should keep the
Draha?
smart one alive.
Can I ask Draha if she can make some food for her so she can eat?
Once this asshole calms down and we can tie him up, because I'm currently the only thing keeping him from going back after Jose.
So she's sitting there holding this little like stony guy that's balding. He's sitting there going, just like losing his shit.
I think I'm gonna have to hold him until the rage wears off. And or if you can get your werebear friend to do it, I can take care of the girl.
I'm going to look at him as he's ranting and raging and go, "The blessings of Amnuketna be upon you, you vile lunatic. Honestly, how do you expect to do anything when you have no idea of proper etiquette or education? Yes, I'm talking to you. No, I don't care if you can understand me." And like,
He's
I
a
just carry on like this.
barbarian.
And I am. I'm well aware of that, thank you. And I'm still going to prattle on at him.
I don't want to hear it. I'm right here. He can't hear you. I can. No, thank you.
Oh my god.
Da 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 da.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So like you will hold him for the better part of almost 3 minutes. And then he calms down.
Are you done being a shithead?
You will see that he is obviously exhausted beyond belief. He's gonna look at you and go, "What do you want?"
You kidnapped one of our people's sisters. Why?
Why do people like me ever kidnap anyone? There's money in it.
Alright, that's what this one says. Who wants to tie him up while we talk to the other one?
You guys waited minutes for this to sort out?
Yeah, no.
The Oracle's dead.
Oh, no. So,
Because if nobody's intervened...
yeah. Hedon, are you going to intervene to keep the Oracle alive?
Well, that's what I was attempting to do.
Okay. So go ahead and start doing that while the Barbarian is in the process of calming down.
Like ask him, like, I know obviously you want to kill her, and I would assume by the situation in which you were found, you have a very good reason to do so. But the female that was in the cell next to you is one of ours kin, and we need information from her. Once we have information and everybody is satisfied and everybody's okay with it, I don't care if you kill her. But we need her alive for now.
To which, Belle goes, "No, she doesn't need to be alive."
Oh.
Belle? Somebody get Belle!
Okay, so first things first, you did Bone Shaker, so she has a fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Okay, let me do this shit. Now, here's my question. Did you strip her of her gear first? Or, no wait, the bear's
No,
still
we
holding.
were in the midst of... We
Yeah.
were still in the midst of being in the fight and everything.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was ready on the next time the turn came around to do something.
Alright, so she passes the fortitude save, which negates or partial. Let's see what it is. So you're using a bonus fetish, blah, blah, blah. Variety, living creature, plus 1d... It's 3d6 plus 1d6 for every 2 caster levels you have.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many caster levels do you have, a spiritualist?
5, so it would be 2 more. I've already got that calculated into the damage.
Oh, no, it's plus, let's see, 1d6 additional points of damage per 2 caster levels you have. So that'd be an additional 5d6.
So as long as
It's your
she's not
level divided
undead,
by
she takes
2.
half.
Yeah. You start at 3, and then add 1 per 2.
Right.
So it's an additional 2d6. It's a total of 5. It's already in the thing. I rolled a couple of 1s in there.
No, Faye. It starts at 3d6. You add 5. It's supposed to be 8d6.
No, she's only caster level 5, Ruby.
Oh, she's caster level 5?
It's a spiritualist spell.
Okay, never mind then. I thought you were caster level 10. My bad.
Grand total, but
Okay.
I haven't picked up anything that combines my casting as my class.
Yeah, that's Mystic Theurge.
Yeah.
All right, so you do 6, let's see, 3d6, blah, 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 movement does blah, blah.
8. She takes 8 and is immobilized for a little bit.
Yeah. All right, she's still alive. Like, you will hear her scream in agony as she starts feeling her bones just, like, slowly twist and bend inside her body in unnatural ways.
Oh, yeah.
It is not a pleasant sensation.
Belle?
Now, is
Calm
there
down.
any natural ways to do that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can break someone's arm. That's a natural way to do that. It's just, in this case, the spell is doing what you would normally do to someone's arm, except from the inside.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's basically a spellcaster's way of basically being like a monk and going, I'm gonna break your arm now.
Yep. And I'm going to add a little bit of extra creepy layer. And I don't think Mr. Bear may or may not understand, but Belle is just hissing at this lady.
Fair enough.
And it's like, funny, she doesn't do that before. But I'll send you direct message. It's just a couple of words, but I'll DM you the what she's saying.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that was my action. So
I think Day's fucking with Belle again.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'll wait for that message. I don't think anybody speaks the language you're using.
Oh, I'm just is like, this is definitely.
All right, so she's gonna kind of look at it at Belle. Sylvana's gonna look at Belle and be like, "Oh boy. Oh, okay." Yep. She is saying this with almost absolute rage.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a seething rage in her voice.
And it's definite if the Oracle understands this. This is also has the swerve of being a super old dialect.
All right, fair enough. She would recognize the language somewhat, but it'd be like someone in modern day hearing Old English.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of understand the words that are being said, but you can't quite get the context. You're just missing it.
Yep. And this is like somebody is like unless somebody like Julie grabs Belle, nobody. People are yelling at Belle, but she's clearly not acknowledging them. So she's about to let loose with her magic missile wand, if nobody stops her.
Is anybody close enough to Taco Bell? Because somebody has to Taco Bell.
I know it's not what you said, but my brain thought you were saying Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Nope. Taco Bell.
Alright, so I'll try this again. God almighty.
On the upside, every time you fail gets you some progression, and every time you succeed also gets you progression to where you won't have to make these rolls anymore. Just a heads up.
Okay. Well, I will try to do it. Since that's not working, I will give the absolute loudest, I guess, screech or call or whatever that I can muster very intimidatingly to get everybody's attention to quit doing what they're doing and look at me.
All right, yeah, you definitely got attention there. Jesus.
Oh, that fucking worked. All right, so I will point. Belle died. Chill out for a minute. Bear, I know you can't see me. Chill the fuck out for a minute. Everybody wants to murder. We need information, then we can get back to the murdering. People are hurt. Information needs to be had. Eyes need to be healed so that you can see again. Rage needs to be quelled. Chill the fuck out for just a minute. So everybody can end up happy. And see how that
I'm
works.
just holding the barbarian because that's all I can do.
Well, I was referring to it's over here.
Oh, I figured.
Oh, yeah.
And Belle is like turns is like it and is like lowering the wand. Miss Daae is giving Hedan the biggest stink eye and still has a hold of the Oracle.
Hold on to the Oracle. I don't care. Hold on to her. We don't want her trying any shiesty shit. I'm all about holding on to her. But Bear, let her the fuck go. You are literally killing her holding in your arms and mouth. We need you to let go. I am one of you, not a bear, but I am one of your kin. I need you just for a minute to trust me. Let's figure this out. Please, everybody calm down.
The bear will release his grip some, but he will still have his like bear human hybrid claws like wrapped around her so that she can't move, but they are no longer digging into the flesh, and his mouth is no longer like chewing her like arm off.
I'm good with that. Now,
Just the bare necessities.
yeah.
Oh god, Melody, you said what went through my head.
Now,
You're welcome.
Brother Bear, so that I may address you properly, could you give me your name, please?
Alright, let me get his name real quick, because I have it. He will turn and kind of like growl a bit and then realize he can't. You can tell he's trying to speak, not be angry, and realize he can't speak in this form.
Okay.
So it's not that he's not trying to answer your question. It's more of like, fuck, I can't do that.
Right. All right. So after realizing that, I will ask Brother Bear so that we can speak with you. I will like pull out two of my daggers. If you will lay her on the ground, I will hold these daggers to her neck. As soon as you're able to grab them, I will let you do so that you feel more comfortable in case she does something stupid. Shake your head if you're good with that.
He will slowly shake his head yes. And just be like, he'll wait for you to act.
All right, I will pull out the two daggers. I'm gonna say what I would think he would think be the two sharpest ones I've got. Maybe grab her feet and kind of like with my head like motion to like lay her down.
Yep.
And I will sit on top of her, holding the daggers kind of crossways on her throat, but like at an angle to where he can easily grab them from my hand once he has normal hands.
Yep. Fair enough. Belle, what are you doing the fact that Hedon is doing it this way?
Okay. Well, she's looking only a touch sheepish, but she's also still has wand in hand, ready just in case, and Miss Thaye is hovering real close to the Oracle. And she is refusing to look at Sylvana.
Yeah, Sylvana's just watching this and she's like, she's got a healing potion ready to go, but at the same time she has a bomb also ready to go. So it's kind of like, oh, I can make this go either way.
And it's like, I'll be prepared because I do have the ability to speak with the dead.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, Guy, what do you do now?
Does he transform and take the daggers?
Yes, he slowly shifts down into human form. He does take the daggers. He kind of looks at him for a moment, kind of shrugs for a minute, and just lays them on the ground next to you. And then he walks over to like the cart over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls out just an axe. It's not a battle axe, but it's like more like a lumber axe.
Right.
And you can tell that this feels more comfortable in his hands than the daggers did.
Understandable.
Because he's a lumberjack and he's okay.
I'm good with that. So I will put said daggers up. I'm still sitting on this chick's chest though.
Yes.
Like on her abdomen. Alright. Now, good sir, would you kindly tell me your name?
He'll look at you and he'll speak in Itagayan.
I'll look at
go ahead.
anybody else other than myself because I don't know Intagayan.
Rai. But he's busy right
Yeah.
now.
Sylvana will listen and she'll go, and say something to him real quick, and he'll turn, kind of sigh, roll his eyes a bit, and goes, and you'll see him say in common, he'll go, "My name is Yamada Horoichi."
I'm assuming Yamada is your first name?
No.
No, wait, hold on. That's the guy in. That would be your. So it's Mr. Yamada.
Yes.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you were not in a position of your choice. Can I ask you how you became in that cell all chained up?
They grabbed me in my sleep.
Okay. Was is this your camp, or is this they got you from somewhere else?
They got me from somewhere else. My tent is far away at this point. It's probably destroyed.
Okay. Do you know if the lady in the cell next to you was here before you or after you?
She came in after me.
Okay. And I'm just curious. You don't really seem like the type of individual that anybody would willingly go after. So may I ask why it is that they decided to go after you?
Target of opportunity, maybe? I mean, I did live out in the middle of nowhere.
True enough. I'm gonna do a perception. I'm gonna kind of look to see how badly he's wounded, maybe.
He's mostly malnourished. But nothing too crazy.
Okay. Well, I will turn my attention to this person that I'm using as a stool.
Yep.
And kind of just like tap her cheek a little bit. Hi there. How you doing today?
You tap her cheek, she goes to try to bite you. It's like,
Ooh, feisty. I look at the bear like, we like feisty, don't we?
he'll just stare at you. He's like, you notice he's trying to stay somewhat stoic.
Okay.
Yeah. Miss Dai, however, is right there, just like grinning real big, like Lady Demascara, or however it's said.
All right, so I will look at this lady. I'm like, look, this is just a bad situation. You understand? Like, I'm pretty sure it's not very easy to breathe with me sitting on top of you like this. But I need you to be kind enough, for the sake of your life, by the way, to answer a few questions if you don't mind, because not only does Mr. Yamada here want to tear you to absolutely shreds, and pretty sure he could do it. I mean, just for the hell of it, I wouldn't mind poking you a few times. Then these two over here to my left, and I kind of like, urge her to look. I'm pretty sure like they really, really want to do some bad things to you. So let's just save all of that, and you just, answer a couple of questions so that, the pain threshold doesn't have to go any more than what it is. Kind of, and I'm gonna do an intimidate with that.
Fair enough. She will kind of like, you'll see her kind of sigh for a moment and just look up at you and go, what exactly do you want, savage?
Okay, hold on now. What's with the name calling? I said if you would kindly do so. Okay. I've been nice in this situation, and I kind of like try to like you can like deaden your body to kind of like make yourself a little heavier. I'm gonna do that to kind of just put a little bit more pressure on her. Like name calling is really unnecessary, and I've done told you what I wanted was for you to answer some questions. What you should have said is, what are the questions you would like answers to? Are we on the same page?
What questions do you want to ask?
I'll look over at Belle. See, people do have common sense. All right. First off, this gentleman here and the lady that was in the cell next to him, outside of being an opportunity, what were the reasons why you got either one of them?
We're a bandit camp. We're selling these people for money. In particular, both of these people are shape changers. They're worth quite a bit in the black market here.
I cast detect bullshit.
Detect
It's like-
bullshit.
And basically,
motive.
Belle's rolling her eyes and is like, that much was obvious.
Question, Belle. How good is your sense motive? Okay. So yours is going to be a lot better than mine. So as I ask questions, I'm just going to kind of look at you, kind of glance at you, to get your opinion on her answers.
All right.
Yeah. And
So
right now, it's like, so far, all of that was obvious.
All right.
Belle and Draha, you both got high enough to note that she is not being entirely honest.
There's more to it than that.
Do you
Oh.
keep a ledger around here somewhere?
She will go, no, we don't keep a ledger of why we grab people. We keep a ledger of how much they're worth.
Well, let me ask this, because I don't feel like he was being entirely truthful. Or maybe I didn't ask I didn't word the question correctly. This gentleman here, did someone pay you or offer to pay you to grab him? And also, the young lady that you had grabbed, did someone ask you or offer to pay you to grab said young lady?
No.
Neither one of them.
No, we weren't offered any way to grab them. We were offered we would be selling them later.
And who would you be selling them to?
She kind of sighs and just like, you can tell she's annoyed. Give me a second. And she just goes, the person we were selling them to would be Kanagi Akina.
Kind of sit up, look around. Does anybody know that name?
From your
Right.
the impression you're getting, Draha, she is being honest on that one.
Why exactly would she want he or she want shapeshifters?
That's a good question. I think you should answer.
She kind of looks at it and goes, I'm not entirely certain why that person would want shapeshifters in particular. That is not exactly my knowledge of expertise.
When exactly was you supposed to take them to, this person?
The next time we headed back into town.
Any particular date or just whenever you felt the fancy?
Whenever we had enough goods to sell.
Oh, so you're saying that these two combined were not enough goods to sell?
No, we still needed to collect a few more to have a sufficient amount.
Given we figured out she's an oracle, is there any sort of indicator for like a religion or something with her?
She is wearing a holy symbol.
Hence the knowledge religion. What is it?
Talmuk.
Yeah,
We figured that out earlier.
Yeah, it is Talmuk or the I think it was called the Forge something. Oh, let me see.
I'm going to cast a spell on her.
Okay.
You remember I cast it on during the battle on others. I'm going to make her feel really, really bad about what they've been doing.
Okay.
Go for it.
Terrible remorse. Will save. Here we go. On character.
Please let her fail. Please let her fail.
Oh, yeah. And just out of boredom is like Miss Daae is like, as she's there, she's like starting to dangle her hands over her face, and the shadows gather into knife-like extensions of her fingers that are just hovering right over her eye.
Oh.
Belle is barely holding her back.
Yeah. So you notice that there are only 2 cages here, Hedon. So where are they going to store additional goods, essentially?
Yeah, as they were talking, that's exactly what I was thinking, and I was going to ask her.
All right.
Because she said she needed a few more, but which I haven't really looked all throughout the place, but obviously that was the only two places to hold anybody that I could see.
Yeah.
These people are far too organized to be mere bandits.
All right.
Oh God, that's horrible!
Jesus.
Can't do what I want to do. Oh.
So she, if you ask her, she'll go, I'm talking about goods in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could be objects, items that are useful, that are worth anything.
Glance over at Belle.
Oh, boy. And it's just, I don't recall there being anything additionally taken from the house.
Yep.
No, the only thing was there was a poisoned cup and the girl and his sister missing. That was it.
Oof, natural
Yeah,
one.
I'm a bit distracted keeping Miss Daae under control.
Yeah, Miss Daae is being incredibly distracting, and you're sitting there going like, you can't tell if she's telling the truth or not, but a part of you is like sitting there going, I just want to kill her.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and not only that, is just like,
Who cares?
she's talking about looting and stuff too, but the house wasn't looted.
Yeah, who cares about her answers? Just fucking kill her. We can get answers from her corpse. Why not?
Yeah.
So you're full of shit because the house was full of things still and nobody else in it. So why'd you actually kidnap her?
She didn't have anything of value other than her.
Okay, what about the gentleman here? Surely he had things of value. Otherwise, you didn't go specifically after him.
We didn't specifically go after him. He was a target of opportunity. We came across him in the woods. He was by himself. It was an easy prey.
Ooh, buddy, I think they just call it. I think she just called you easy prey. You want to chop a foot off?
He goes, I don't think she could take any more damage without dying.
And Miss Die's just doing a little swirly motion right over her eye. It's like,
Oh, you realize you can't see what you're doing, Dae.
She'll nick her nose just to make herself known.
Fair enough.
Look here, lady. I'm trying to be as nice as I can. You know, you're on the brink of death. We can get the answers anyway. Why not save your life and give us the truth of the answer to what we need?
It's not my fault that you can't understand complexity, barbarian.
Oh, then please educate me before you lose your life.
They were worth money to that person because of what they are.
Okay, that part but what I want to know what you're not telling me.
Because there's more to it than what you've told us. I'm not that stupid. I sense a lot more coming from you than you're willing to tell me, and if I have to let my friends bring you almost to death and then heal you, I can do that.
Matter of fact, yes. You know what? I got an idea. I need a healer over here.
Oh, Sylvana raises an eyebrow.
I trip holding the jackass.
Sylvana, would you be so kind as to help me out for just a minute?
What do you need?
I reach down and pull out a dagger. This spot right here on her arm, see all these bruises and these kind of cuts. Can you heal that a little bit, please? Just a little bit.
I won't be able to do a targeted heal like that, but I guess I could do this instead. Give her a second. Do I not have cure? There it is. Yep. I'll do that. She will heal 11
points.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, anywhere that I seen, her body heal up a little bit, I'm gonna make marks.
All right, so 9 damage.
Just one mark.
Yeah, I figured you'd do the first one.
Yeah.
9 damage. Okay, got it. So you slash into her, stab into her a little bit, and you can see her kind of grimace in pain a little bit, but she just goes, "We were collecting things that are valuable to sell to the fence. Good lord, people are valuable."
That's not what I want to know. I want to know about who it is you're selling them to.
Who is Kanagi?
A particular place that you meet at, phrase, time, information about the individuals. That's what I want to know. I can understand him being a subject of opportunity, but she was not a subject of opportunity. You cannot make me believe that.
She was not a subject of opportunity. She was a weakened subject that was easier to capture.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who weakened her and why?
Well, the little rat bastard that ran was the one who fed her the poison.
Okay, and who is the little rat bastard so that we can hunt him down?
She just sighs and goes, "If you're really looking for him, his name is Jazz."
Jazz.
Jazz.
In a time...
Yeah.
Jaws. In a time of dire situation and he thinks he needs a safe place to go, where would that be?
Likely the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
He tends to hang out with them.
Got you. Now back to the individual that you're going to be selling, anything and anybody to. Tell me about this person.
They're a fence. We sell them stolen goods. We take a little bit of a hit in the cost because of that, but he sells it to reputable people, and in return, we get paid.
Okay. What's his name? I know you told me a minute ago.
Kanagi something or other.
Kanagi Akina.
Okay. Now, to do this said fence, is there a particular time, place, phrase that is used, anything like that?
Usually,
Or you just walk up to me like, hey, I got 3 people, 7 swords, and a bunch of other art stuff.
Usually Jahaz goes into town. He meets with this person in their shop and then proceeds to make the arrangements that way.
Got you.
We don't set a time or a place consistently because that's how you get caught.
True enough. Well, I look at Belle and the bear like, I have no more questions. What about y'all?
I'm thinking about something. Give me a second.
In the meantime, she's losing an eye.
Bastard.
I got a question, Kenny.
Yo.
Religious thing with Talmok and that. He was destruction again?
No, he's oppression, slavery, tyranny.
Okay. And she looks like a snake person thing?
Yes.
Yeah, she looks like an Ophidian.
Ooh, she got scales?
Yeah, she has scales. She looks, to be precise, she's a Vishkanya. She's the surface Ophidians.
I want to yank one of her
AKA
scales
a
off.
lot like Miss Dae.
Yep. Yeah.
Can I yank one of her scales off?
Yeah, you pluck a scale. It's kind of like basically the equivalent of like plucking a group of hair.
Oh. Ooh. I'm going to grab her firmly by the face and like open her lips. Does she have fangs?
Yes. By the way, does Miss Dae do both attacks or just the first?
Just the one.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure for the damage. So you see Miss Dae's claws like sink into her, and you could see the flesh slowly like rot and decay around where the claws go.
Hey,
in.
I said don't kill her yet.
Oh no, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's just down an eye now.
She's barely holding on.
She was already blind. All right. Now, I do have another question. Talmok wasn't a common one for the Vishkanya, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. He is not a common Vishkanyan deity.
Yeah. I look at her and go, do me a favor, take the holy symbol off of her.
Okay, I'm going to reach down there and take it off of her.
All right. Congratulations. You have taken the holy symbol off of her.
I'm going to examine this holy symbol.
My next question is, are you actually for Talmok or are you someone else? Because it's not common for Vishkanya to be Talmok.
She kind of just like, you can tell she's looking in the direction of Draha, but like she can't see you exactly. And she just goes, I serve him faithfully, yes. She's being truthful.
Another question. Would I know what they typically worship?
Usually it's some sort of nature deity. And she goes, correction, she goes, I serve the Dread Strategist, yes.
While they're talking, Like, I'm gonna do some like stealthy sleight of hand type stuff and search her body. See if
Okay.
I can find any other holy symbols or anything really.
No holy symbols, per se. Did I get every? No, that was just that. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I still have the treasure list. Everything's there. Cool. All right. So on her, you will find the following things. All right. She has a plain dagger and a plain light crossbow. She has a ring, an amulet, a headband, and a belt. And that's it.
My next question is, brain fart. What? God damn it, brain. Fucking hell! I had a question that was important and would have been helpful, and I lost it.
Gotta love it when your brain does that.
Because everything in me is telling me that she's not telling the truth about the god, and it's important. And I don't know why.
Prevailing beliefs are in the dragon gods around here in Ancestry, right?
Yep.
Ooh, I got Lana's local.
All right. Knowledge local. Okay. Yeah, it's ancestor worship and dragon worship is the main religions here. So worshiping Talmak is definitely not the usual shtick.
Isn't there one with monsters?
I mean, there is the goddess of destruction. She's kind of an evil deity that does monsters. Let me see what else is there. I love it when my eyeball starts itching. God damn it.
What kind of oracle? Can we figure out what kind of oracle she is?
No, that's not an obvious thing to appear. She, like I said, she is carrying a holy symbol of Talmuk.
Okay.
There's Akuzuri, which is the evil god of orcs. Bezazil Gara might be one that's worshipped around here, and that's the evil dragon god. Devanlay, which is the goddess of destruction. Suspira, evil god, and then there's Talmuk, and that's it.
All right.
I'm done with her unless y'all need anything.
I go over and try and take care of Rice's sister.
And since she's down already, isn't there like something like a coup de grace?
Yeah. You can do a coup de grace. Coup de grace. Coup de grace.
Right? And yeah. It is like I said, is Miss Daae pulls a Lady de Mascara. And these hateful strikes, because she's got the thing, she's going to just keep attacking until she stops wiggling. And do I do a CMB for this?
No, she does a fortitude save.
Oh.
So that's the kicker there, and she failed her fortitude save, so she is now dead.
I'm pulling her fangs.
All right.
And Miss Daae just looks down in disgust and rolls her eyes and walks away.
Yeah.
Yep. And Belle looks very much like somebody who's like, I did a bad, and I very much expect there to be consequences for that.
Yep. The barbarian just kind of sits there and just looks at it and goes, well, fuck, she's dead. I didn't care for her much, but she at least was good at making sure we stayed alive.
That would have been helpful. So
There is
obviously y'all were
that
malnourished.
son of a rock fucker too, so
So I imagine you would like to get some food in you, sir. Can I escort you over to the food so that we can work on your eyesight?
and honestly I expect that to be more Draha's shtick, because she'll have the higher restorations than Belle would have.
Working on Rye's sister. Sorry, I got distracted with something else. Give me a minute.
Alright. So, yeah, you check on him. He's fine. He's back to relatively normal. He's just exhausted.
I think that heal check was for Rye's sister.
Oh, okay. She's malnourished a little bit. She is definitely needs some care for a while, preferably in a more designed for healing environment. But for the most part, she's basically, she just needs a lot of care. The curse hasn't fully messed with her, but it's definitely made her health not great. It's the best way I can describe that.
And what has Vina been up to during all of this? Because we've been really occupied with Blight Tongue over here. What about how are things shaking down with her other prisoners?
Well, this has made V realize that she doesn't know any really good spell to get someone to be honest. So she's trying to figure out how she could learn some kind of spell to force someone to tell the truth, whether they want to or not, because that could be really handy.
This zone that everybody talks about is like zone of truth. Let's see.
I just realized as an Inquisitor I have access to Touch of Truth Telling.
I mean, that could work.
Well, we've got Mr. Rock, who I think gave the best answers that he could, and there's this guy who's still blissed out over here on the wall.
Yeah. Like, everything is nice.
Until all of a sudden they're not. as he's suddenly getting used as a target practice. But I joke because I don't want to waste my magic missile charges anymore.
Fair enough. All right, so what questions do you ask the barbarian?
I will look at both V and to the. Damn it. And the name of your character escapes me at the minute.
Silvana?
Draha technically isn't there. She's over
And,
helping taking care of Yukio.
Yeah.
oh, all right. So I will look over at V and then over at the formerly ranting and raving barbarian, and I will state, my dear, shall we inquire as to what they know?
I don't know what they know, but if we could find out what they know, then we'd know what they know. So I'd like to know what they know. Do you know what they know?
I haven't the slightest clue, my dear. But let us go forward and find out, shall we?
And
And I know how compelling you can be. After all, it was your compelling and sweet-hearted nature that made me go head over heels for you.
Why do we say head over heels? I mean, when we walk, our head is over our heels. Wouldn't you say heels over head?
You know, I've never thought about it. In any case, use her. Now, forgive me, but I can't remember which one of these two was the barbarian.
The guy over here. He's the barbarian.
Righty-ho. Use her. My dear V, would you join me?
Go ahead and lead the way.
And, like, I'll get about here, and... Oh, let me... I'll just... Wait, who's this guy? I forget who this is. I turn to the barbarian and remark, Sir, you have information we require. So, how often have you been... how long have you been stationed? Hello?
He goes, I have been here for a while. I'd say several years. I'm the one in charge, technically.
Is that so?
Though sometimes I think that the other two people who are my lieutenants trick me into shit all the time.
I cast this. So, V, I may need your assistance. I'm not certain about the exact wording here, but if you're the one in charge, then presumably you know where your people. What is the common word for? And like I'll say it in our shared language, contact person.
Where they're located?
Yeah.
he goes, she is in a nearby town.
What's your means of communications? You must have some form of communicating to each other.
They're in Sun Tzu. We just go there. We send, the rat man to go there, Jaws, and he talks to her, lets her know that we want to sell her some things. She sends him with a message back saying, yeah, I'll buy them for this much, and we make a deal.
So you've been practicing, my DAV. This guy's been practicing the selling of people for years. Now, what should we do about that?
He's been very, very naughty. And my grandpa always said that when you've been very, very bad, you need to be punished. So if you want to leave him to me to punish him, I can do that.
Very well, my dear. And I will wander on, leaving him in the tender hands of the... No, tender hands is not the phrase. Tender mercies.
At which point I cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, hold person it is. Let's see what we got. He gets a will save. He does not pass will save, so now he's frozen in place.
Let's see, I've got a crossbow. I don't think I have... I'd probably carry a knife on me, but I don't have it in my weapons list. That's my fault. So I'm not going to say that I actually have a knife at hand for that. So I'll just use... I'll see what spells I have that might be interesting.
Okay.
Also, as a cat person, do I have retractable claws?
Technically, yes, because that's what gives you your climb speed.
That's what I thought.
Gonna carve him up nice and slow, because he's got plenty of hit points, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah, he has a lot.
And it isn't so much as taking down the hit points as in how much they make it hurt.
All right. So you guys are going to essentially torture him for information?
No, I am, because Jose has gone off because I said that I would discipline the very naughty man.
Fair enough. Draha's trying to type something.
I don't want to see the torture.
Don't worry,
sure.
you're preoccupied.
Yes, but I also don't want Rai's sister to see this.
That's true.
All right, it's just going to go take place off camera.
Yeah. They're nice and up in the battlements, and you guys are down on the ground level.
All right. So
There might be some shrieking eventually, but
I'm guessing V, you're slowly killing him, and that's what you're aiming for is death.
I mean, I'm trying to teach him that being a bad person is not a nice thing to do, because when you're a bad person, you have to pay the price. And in his case, because he was so really, really bad and he hurt so many people, unfortunately, that price is his life.
So in other words,
So
she's
yeah,
gonna make
he's
him
dead.
beg.
Yeah.
She's aiming for making him beg first.
Okay, fair enough. Give me an intimidate check, and I think you can use one of your performances for that, I believe. And I will use his will save to see how well he can resist.
Sorry, I got kid aggro.
Oh, that goes badly. So after a while, the party hears screaming, begging, blithering in multiple languages. And then, yes, he dies. All right. So you ready for what items you find on him, V?
Yep.
He has a pack of 10 standard javelins, a great axe that is magical. He's wearing magical steel lamellar, and he has an amulet on.
Okay, what kind of amulet?
You don't know, you have to identify it.
All right.
All right, excellent. All right, so I'm going to share a document in the with you guys, and that is when you search the fort, you find all this. So plus the items on the people, plus the fort. If you go into the Saturday Planar War spreadsheet and click on treasure list, it will have a list of the items you find in the fort, both on the lieutenants you've killed and all the people that are in here.
I go, and this wasn't enough shit to fence?
Remember, this was all scattered throughout the fort.
Yeah. And some of it you can tell was not meant to be fenced. This was equipment for the people.
Fair.
What were they doing with Potion of Virtue, considering they were not virtuous?
The spell Virtue in Pathfinder is not what you think it is.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, hide from undead could be useful.
the spell Virtue, by the way, Melody, is a level 0 spell that gives you 1 HP. 1 temporary HP. Huh? What? Okay, fine. Sorry, child aggro. Alright. So
Are we staying here, or are we going to make our way?
There is plenty of places for you to sleep here.
I vote that we burn it to the ground.
I second that.
I like that idea.
Sylvanicus, perhaps we should
I
rest.
think I'll get a hit.
Sylvanicus, stop. Why don't we rest here for the night, then burn it in the morning?
Well, what about the bear guy? Maybe he can make this his new home.
Bear guy looks around and goes, no.
Speaking of new home, and I kind of usher him to the side and have a conversation with you about a new home.
My dear V, what were you going to say?
I think that having a night's sleep and then setting it on fire sounds good.
I'm cool
If
with
that's
that.
okay with
We need to get
everyone else.
people out of this country as fast as possible because, yes, they're bandits, but we did just kill people in a country that doesn't like outsiders doing any sort of law enforcement.
Savannah kind of looks around and goes, I want to kind of agree with that.
If they'd been doing their own job, then we wouldn't have had to do law enforcement.
True, but this country has an extreme issue with people that aren't nationals doing what we just did.
All right.
That's
As I
true.
did
pull
more
out
or
the little
less get
scroll of rules
permission
that we were
from-
supposed to follow.
We did more or less get permission from the one who's traveling with us, who is in a camp not too far away.
Yeah. If you go and get him, he'll come here. But at the same time, if you do
There
that,
is the little boy, too.
yeah. The question is, do you guys do that real quick, or do you leave them in the camp outside of this fortress?
Well, we should bring them here.
Yeah, I'll bring him here. I'll go get him.
All right. He will look around and be like, oh. It is my duty to make sure that you don't break any rules or any laws. Based on what I've seen here, I'm not sure I can give full authority for everything that's happened here.
We're getting the fuck out of the country like tomorrow.
Well, hold on. What is it that you think we did that you can't give authority on? Because some of this was like this when we got here.
No, he goes, no, I'm assuming you attacked the people who own this place, who are performing crimes.
No, we did not attempt
No.
them. We attempted to distract them so that me and a couple others could sneak in, save Rye's sister, and this gentleman over here. They attacked us, and we defended ourselves.
Right. And he just kind of looks and goes, I'm not sure that's what they'll see it as, but I can at least smooth over things the best of my ability, but I do not believe staying here would be wise for now.
What if the fort mysteriously burns down with all the bodies inside, and then the survivors say that it was a terrible tragedy?
He goes, even then, you've came here for what you needed to get. I'm not saying that you would be in legal trouble, but your task has been completed, and you are outsiders.
Fair enough, i.e. get the fuck out of the country. Got
Yes.
it.
I would
I'm
not.
all about getting out of the country.
I would not put it so crudely, but yes.
I'm blunt because my group understands blunt better.
Of course. Let us rest for the evening, and then we'll head out at first light, and I will get you back to the coast, and you all can leave. The bear man kind of like, he will hang out with Hedon for the evening, and you two will have your discussion. So, Guy, we will have that as one of the fireside chats, okay?
Okay.
But suffice to say, unless you really fuck up, he will agree to go with your original plan that you discussed with me before.
Okay.
Just a heads up, okay?
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So that leaves Yuki. Is it Yukino? No, Yukio.
Yeah.
Yukio. Yukio is by the big fire in the center. Let me move Mr. Bearman because he's on it. I'll move the corpses. All right. So that big fire in the center, I figured between Hedon, Draha, and Sylvana, you guys get a roaring fire started to keep you guys warm in the night, as well as cook food.
Oh, I'm just gonna let them stack wood, and then I'm gonna set my flaming frying pan in it and trigger the flaming response to get it actually lit.
Yep. There is plenty of food here. There is a wide plethora of food here. The problem is Hedon, pretty much everybody but Rai and Yukio is not used to this food. Like, Draha, you're sort of used to it, but this is also kind of like the countryside version of this food, and you're more used to like the city version.
I can still figure out how to make something edible.
Yeah,
God damn it, I meant to do my profession, not heal.
That happens. Well, I'm also saying like some of the food that was already prepped.
So I'm looking at this treasure list in the fort. Like we did get the amulets and rings and headband off everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Where the fuck did I... Oh, there it is. And throughout the evening, I believe Belle will sit down and do spellcraft, and you can take 20 on this spell to identify all the items.
All right.
So...
Yeah, there's like it'll be amongst the list of things that she does, including avoiding Sylvana and Rai and Yukio like heck.
Yeah. At first, Sylvana is going to see that as you're just busy identifying items. You're not really, like, in this case, I would say Belle and Miss Dia are in here.
Mm-hmm.
In this, like, little pavilion area. And you have all the items laid out on the table. And you're just identifying things.
Mm-hmm. And once that is over with, is like, she takes a couple of minutes to, like, poke at the dead bodies, and because she's using Speak with the Dead for inane questions, it's more like she's practicing the spell than really caring what answers she gets.
Fair enough.
And it's like, anytime it's like, oh, and when she sees if Sylvana follows her, or Rai or whatnot come looking for her, she just does a little hi, and then is like, oh, look at that over there, and then ducks away.
Sylvana will pull Rai aside.
Okay.
I think our girlfriend Belle is dealing with something that might need our help. So will you assist me in containing her, so that way we can question her appropriately?
Sure.
And Sylvana will look over at Yukio and go, forgive us for a moment. We need to take care of something. And by the way, Sylvana is saying this in Itagayan.
Okay.
So, at some point, Belle, where would be a place that Belle would get trapped in? Especially if she's trying to avoid both Sylvana and Rai.
She does not know this camp that well, so it probably will not be difficult.
Yeah. Like, would it be one of the tents? Would she duck into a tent to
Probably.
try to hide? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like random. Is like she's just in the midst of like doing her ritual stuff, and it's like, oh crap! It's like I'm supposed to look up the stars for this stuff, but I'm in a tent. Fuck! And it's like, people are outside. Ah, crud.
In which case, Sylvana will come in one side of the tent, Rye will come in the other.
Oh, this
Hey,
is not
keep
fair.
their sex lives
Pincher
out of
maneuver
it.
for the win.
And she's like, she just looks to either side and is just like, okay. What is this?
Sylvana will reach out and kind of like put her hand on Belle's, and I'm assuming
Same.
yeah, I was gonna say Rye
Yeah,
would
right.
and go, Belle, we love you dearly, but we've noticed that you're avoiding us today. What happened?
You saw what happened.
I saw what happened, but I do not understand what happened. I do not have the understanding of what's going on to cause you to react like this.
I need popcorn for the drama.
I'm not nearly as kind of a person as, well, some would lead to believe, and, well, I didn't want you to see me like that.
We all have darker sides to us.
I agree with that.
It does not mean we love you any less. We have traveled for several months together, almost a year. And we have seen you at your best, and we have seen you in the morning. No offense, my wonderful, hopefully one day wife. You snore and drool in your sleep.
It's just like, oh, I don't know what to say to that, but
Sylvana would get
just
Either way, we both love you very much, and we understand that you have a darker aspect that hangs around you and can influence you at times. You do not need to hide from us after that fact. I am sure there are moments where Rye will be covered in blood and viscera. He is a fighter after all.
yeah, one thing for sure. I just...
We are going to stay here with you for as long as you need us tonight. Okay? Or I will, at least. Rye, you still have your sister to take care of. I'd say focus on her tonight. I will focus on Belle. Belle needs me.
Okay.
And I need to do an alchemist check.
Oh, yay.
We're in the ship. Somebody was coming up. Fuck our brains out.
Sylvana is going to concoct a mixture, and she is going to give it to Belle. And she'll go, drink this. I cannot promise that it'll taste good. But I can promise that it will at least calm your nerves.
Well, worth the try at least.
All right.
And while this is like going on, it's like, and when Belle is handed the potion and whatnot, is like, Miss Daae is just doing the oh hell no. And if luckily she's been in ethereal since, well, after the execution, more or less. So Miss Daae is pretty much just roaming around doing her trying to knock things around and whatnot, and until Belle succumbs to the potion's effects and proceeds to fade out as Miss Daae is like trying to take one more swing at Sylvana.
Miss Daae is going to swing at Sylvana.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But like I said, she's in ethereal, so she can't actually interact with anything. But it's like the last thing that she tries to do just before she fades, because Belle's gone unconscious.
Yeah. Well, no, the substance won't knock her out, but it will do the effect of calm emotions, essentially.
Ah.
Now, if that knocks Belle out, then so be it.
Yeah, because that's what I was expecting it to do.
Yeah.
But if it's just calming emotions, then Belle basically redirects Miss Daae.
Yeah.
But still getting the death glare.
Yeah.
And it's like, you idiot, what are you doing to my idiot?
Yeah. All right. But she'll stay with Belle until basically Belle falls asleep. All right. Yukio is going to be... She is tired and she'll go to bed early, Rai. But at the same time, before she does that and while she's eating, she is asking you a ton of questions about your companions.
Okay.
Because they're outsiders. They're new people. She's never seen them before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then once you give her some information on them and to where she's a little bit more comfortable with them existing, in order of her questioning people and like talking to them, the first one on that list would be Vina.
Okay.
Because you seem the most friendly out of your group.
All right.
Correction. Friendly and least threatening.
It's true, she is not really threatening.
They don't know. There's only one person in this party who knows what V's second job is, and he ain't saying shit. So she would go to V first. Second person she would talk to would be Draha. Then Jose. She's leaving Sylvana and Belle alone because they're by themselves. And then the last person she would talk to is Hedon, because let's be brutally honest, Hedon, you look like a scary motherfucker.
But I'm really friendly.
I know, but appearance-wise, that ain't the case.
And I
You
would
chose
tell
a
her
bad
that it's like,
look.
of everybody, he's probably going to be one of the nicest ones you meet here. That's, while he looks scary, he's a teddy bear,
Yeah,
bird, thing.
yeah.
I'm a teddy bird.
Like, think about the kind of stuff you can do. He can do the same thing, except he turns into something with wings.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah. All right. So that is the evening. The next morning, Sylvana gets up. She restarts the fire because the fire would have gone out. Though I assume you guys had some sort of rotation on who's awake when.
Yeah,
Fair.
all good adventurers.
Yep. But Sylvana will at least prep all the morning meal stuff. She won't cook it, but she'll have it prepared for when Draha wakes up.
Okay.
Because she can at least be a good prep cook. But she ain't a good cook herself, except for baking.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to know.
Yep. Well, she's an alchemist and a scientist. She's good with formulas and, precise measurements.
Cooking's an art, baking's more of a science. You have to get everything almost exactly right or shit goes wrong.
Yep.
That's the alchemist.
That's why I personally, out of character, like baking, because it is precise and I like that precision.
Yep.
It is a little more forgiving than most people assume. But
Yeah.
I know, but I'm having a bitch of a time trying to bake here. My bread, I keep trying to make bread and it keeps going flat. It's pissing me off.
Oh.
It's not a fail. You're just making flatbread.
No, not when you put it in a bread machine, you end up with a brick.
Yep.
oof.
Okay, it's a hard flat.
Or stop.
Yes, and it's like,
Or
I'm not following the same
bio-
recipe you remember. Because you saw me doing this. That honey oatmeal bread that everybody loved every time I made it. Yeah, it's same recipe.
Yeah.
And it keeps it won't rise. And I've tried 6 different types of yeast, and it's not fucking working. And it's not the machine.
Biodegradable doorstop.
Yeah, I'm more afraid if I do that, the kids are going to start throwing at each other.
Dwarf bread. Battle bread.
Okay, I didn't think about that, but yeah, that fits.
Oh, yeah. All right. So with that being said, you guys do make stuff in the morning. And how are you burning this place to the ground?
There was a lot of oil in
What kind of
that.
cleric I am.
Yeah.
Yes, and to add to that is like any of those oils that aren't like expensive rare stuff. It's like splish,
I use
Flash.
Spark
flash.
on said oil.
Yeah, that's getting spread around, and then everybody's going out the front door. And then anybody with fire magic is like, have at ya. And then okay, we still have the blissed out guy as a prisoner. I think we keep forgetting about him, but we still got him. By now he's probably tied up with a rope.
With him being so blissed out, he might be into it.
Yeah, for the while.
I'm just gonna tie him to a tree and leave him here. And then send
someone
city
that's
guard
like-
out this way.
Make like a tree and go away.
I look at Draha and go, look at the state of this place. They've been ignoring it for who knows how long.
Fair. I don't want to give him a death sentence. Because he was just one of the guards. He wasn't one of the brains behind this.
Yes, I don't think the local guard would actually even bother coming out, so...
Yeah.
Better to take him to the authorities for whatever they'll do, but... And I look at Yukio and, oh, the boy. Are they coming with us? Or... I look to Rai.
My sister is coming with us. I can't leave her
the
alone
kid's
again.
coming with the little kid's coming with us because I'm not leaving him here because he's got nobody to take care of him. So we can figure out what to do with him
And with
later.
that,
But
on
with
hearing
maybe I'll send
that
him back to
plan, I
Thailand
look
to heal the-
to our escort.
Are you my mummy?
I look to our escort and be like, is that going to be cool? Us just leaving with them? You know, we're just speaking, we haven't decided quite yet. Because we may be stirring up something because these guys are like, we're not supposed to be here to begin with, and then we're talking about taking people with us.
I look at the guy. An orphan and somebody's sibling. Who's gonna bitch about this? Looking at our handler.
He goes, if you're talking about these two people, they are not a high enough rank for anyone to care.
I'm liking this place less and less.
Hey kid, how do you want to go somewhere where people turn into animals and it's safe, lots of food, free roam, no violence? You might even learn a thing or two in life.
I can teach you and you can learn.
He just kind of looks around and goes, I guess I could go?
I mean, do you not have family here?
No, I do not.
Sir, what happens to orphans in this country?
He thinks for a moment, goes, most orphans, they're taken in by the orphanages. In some cases, they're recruited into the military once they reach of age to give them some sort of profession. Or others, find work elsewhere. I mean, it's kind of the same as orphans in other countries for the most part.
You guys are forgetting Rai and Yukio are both orphans too.
Yeah.
I'll take care of the kid. I'll send him home.
We have a child. The party has a child.
Yeah, this will go badly.
So the next question is, are we going back to the outpost, or are we going... I don't think there's any boats that go from here to Opus.
The handler kind of like pops up and goes, we do trade with Opus, yes.
I think the little one's going to get a world tour.
I'm just gonna send the little one with the bear guy if he agrees to go to my home.
Yeah. They would both do that.
Anybody has a issue with this?
No.
I actually have, out of character, I have a spell that will help us with ships from now on.
Oh?
It's called Summon Ship.
Oh.
How long does it last?
1 day per level.
Is that long enough to get us across, or are we swimming for a few minutes when you recast it?
That would be swimming for a few minutes while you recast it. But if you, if she times it right, you won't
We could stop for supplies, and I can recast it while we're getting supplies.
And you are what level? Let me see.
I think
You're a 10th
cast.
level.
Yeah.
You're a 10th level, which means all you get is a keel boat.
Hey, as long as it's big enough to take us, that's all that matters.
Not across the ocean. Keel boat will get you up and down rivers.
All right, then we have a way to get up and down rivers when we need to.
Yeah. Next level, though, on the other hand, is long ship or sailing ship. So that will get you across oceans. You're a level short.
And I'm looking at Hedon, and because I think this is the first Bell's hearing directly about there being any sort of settlement that he's sending people to.
Yep.
From Bell's perspective, he's had a tendency, aside from the note that was in her pocket at one point, he has been disappearing on a regular basis. That's as far as she knows.
Yep.
So
this is new information for you.
And she will love to hear more about it.
Which, do so on the travel. So, actually, still, the answer to my question was never done. Which is, how are you burning this place to the ground?
It's like,
People spread oil around. I cast spark to catch the fire, the oil on fire.
I mean, okay, fair enough.
It's wood. It's probably old, not well maintained, and slightly half dry rotted. That shit's gonna burn quite quick and hot.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
And it burns like a burning ring of fire.
We love you, Melody.
Fire. The ring of fire.
Okay. So that means, let's see. Oh, you know, I forgot to pull up the damn calendar. Derp.
Yeah.
I need that.
I was trying to figure out some way to make the song into a burning ring fortress, but it's not a ring fortress. And
Oh, it is sort of. You get the walls, it'll make a ring.
So 6 days to get back to Sunbeck. And then it takes a day to arrange travel. And congratulations, you're in the first of Wayland.
Yay!
It is winter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Welcome to the winter solstice.
Yep, it's the winter solstice. Now, like with most cultures, the winter solstice does have one fun aspect to it, and while you're in Sunbeck, you can definitely participate in it. And that is
Upside, we're equatorial region, so it's not going to be that cold.
no, it won't be cold, but it is the season. The winter solstice is often gift giving.
Ooh.
So, I will let you all come up with a gift to give one person or two people later, or you can give a gift to everybody. Depends on what you want to do. Just at some point later, tell me how much gold you're spending and an idea of what kind of gift you're getting X number of people. All right. But,
All right.
But we will leave the game in Sunbeck because it is almost 9 o'clock.
Fair enough.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming to tonight's game. I appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you did anyway.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious drama.
Yes.
Setting things on fire.
Oh, yes.
And then the thing that's really going to be racking on Belle's nerves. Meeting the parents.
Yeah, because that's coming soon.
It's happening.
Yep.
Well, have a nice night, all.
All right. And by the way, congratulations. You all just leveled.
Yay!
Yay!
All right.
That means we can use the boat.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for coming who's watching this on YouTube. I hope you had a great night as well. I hope you enjoyed it. God, my brain just went...
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night. Join us in 2 weeks for the ocean travel and then the visit to Belle's family.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys have a great night. Toodles.